Hey everybody, welcome back to the HPR News Channel. Thanks for joining me. We're here today at the State of Tennessee Department of Children's Services. I normally don't like to go to these places. Ooh, there's a wasp nest up there in a corner. But I wanted to cover this today because there's been a major issue with DCS in Tennessee from June of 2021 to like November 2022. I think there's something like that. There's like a 56% turnover rate of the employees here in Tennessee, not just this department. Oh man, that's a lot of wasps. I don't know if y'all can see them, but I don't even know if they're open, but I'm about to find out. They're about bankrupt. The turnover rate is because there's way too many caseloads per person. And I think the turnover rate for a first year employee was like at 96 or 97%. And that may only be in Davidson County in that time frame. In one county, they was talking about they'd had 2 nights without children sleeping on the floor in the offices of DCS. And they consider that a good day or two because they weren't there. So that shows you the problem. And they were asking for $156 million more to be put into their yearly budget. But I just don't see that being a problem. I mean, a resolution when there's already such a big issue and so close to bankruptcy. I have so many issues with the Department of Child Services anyway. It's like a mill. It's like human trafficking, in my opinion. I'm going to try to get in around all these wasps. I mean, there's a shit ton of them up there. But let's check it out. All right. I don't even know if I'll leave. Hey, this is for office use only. So they have restrooms, but you can't use it. The visitation complex. I don't need help just this minute. I don't need any help just this minute.
What are you doing?
I'm just documenting and doing a story about the DCS. Could I do public records here? Where would I do public records?
Probably in Chattanooga or Nashville.
At the main branch? Okay. May I ask your name, please?
I don't know who you are.
You're a public servant. You're a government employee. Say if I were to want to file a complaint on you, I wouldn't know how to do it if I didn't know your name. I don't plan on doing that. As being a public servant, you should be able to give me your name.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. I'm assuming one of these the names here would probably be who I just spoke to, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, and can you sign in for me right here, please?
No, ma'am.
Oh, well, everyone that comes in the building signs in there.
Well, I'm not going to do that. There's no need for me to sign in.
Okay.
And what was your name?
Gina.
Gina, all right, thank you. I just know there was big issues with DCS last year with like a 56% turnover rate and kids sleeping in the offices. Maybe not here, but in the state, definitely. It was a big issue. Like I said, 56% turnover rate. And I think maybe in Davidson County, which is Nashville, it was like a 96 or 97% turnover rate in the first year, and the system's about to go bankrupt. Just so many huge problems with DCS. So that's the reason kind of why I'm covering a story on DCS. It's not particularly you or this department.
Yeah,
but
I've not even been here a year yet.
But you're still here, so that speaks volumes. I'm not interested in any personal information about anybody or their children or anything like that. But is this county or specifically this place overloaded with caseloads more than? No.
Actually, I mean, it's been really good lately.
See, I don't know what they've done in the effort of revamping the system, and I know they asked for like $156 million more for the budget last year, trying to throw money at it to see if it would help. But and they're also very understaffed, DCS statewide. Again, I'm not talking about this specific place. Or are y'all up to staff here?
As far as I know, I'm just the secretary.
I understand, yeah.
So, I mean, as far as like any other, I think we're good here.
Good. It's good to hear. I've seen a lot of good here in this county, specifically Jasper.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm glad to see that.
Yeah.
And what I'm about is actually, it's government accountability, and it's on all levels from police to DCS, Department of Human Services, DMV, anything government related, because as a taxpayer, I'm funding these things whether I like it or not, and I like the accountability there. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's not to cause you alarm or anything personal. The reason I don't want to sign in here is because I like standing up for my constitutional rights. And that's kind of a violation of my Fourth Amendment. I should be able to come into a tax-funded building without giving my name. So that's why I do what I do, not to cause you alarm.
Yeah.
But I thank you for the information, and I'm super glad to hear that y'all are not overloaded with caseloads here.
Yeah, I mean, right now,
Excuse me.
I mean, it has been before, but like right now, it's good. And
that is awesome. And what was your name again? I'm sorry. Gina, it's really nice to meet you and have the cordial conversation with you. I'm glad I could quell your fears and whoever maybe you spoke to. So yeah, it's all good. I know it's strange. It's not what you normally would encounter on the day-to-day, but you're shining bright now, and I appreciate that. You have a great day, okay? You really do. All right, guys. I'm impressed. Besides that up there, I would like to say y'all have there's a horrible, what do they call them, wasp nest right at the entrance of this door in a corner. I mean, there's a lot. How you doing, sir? Hey, may I ask your name, buddy?
Pardon me?
May I ask your name?
What do you need for, sir?
Just to know who the government official is here.
Government official? I'm a case manager, sir.
Well, you work for the government.
Yeah, absolutely.
A card, that would be wonderful. I had a great encounter with her.
If you need any information, it's you can go into tion.gov, and if you have any problem with child, there's a 1-800-CHILD that just hotline.
Can I ask how long you've been here?
Have I been here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, several years.
Good. So she was telling me that y'all are not overloaded with cases.
We can't speak to that, sir. If you'd like to call...
I didn't ask for specifics, but there's not an overload or a staffing issue here necessarily.
Now that we can discuss with you, sir.
Okay, I'll contact somebody who's willing to talk to me.
Yeah, and at that point, you can always call tn.gov, which is the website.
Yeah, I'm familiar
And
with
there's
it.
a media release person that
Okay.
we have to let them explain everything. Because you know what? I'd love to tell you about...
I'm not asking specifics. I'm asking generalizations, but it's
We'll get
okay.
into generalizations.
Okay.
You can do stuff like that.
Okay.
Anything, like I said, tn.gov, or there's...
Yeah, I'm familiar.
You can call.
All right. Well, thanks for the card.
Hey, thanks for
Y'all might want to address this wasp nest. I'd hate to see anybody get stung. Thank you, Gina. You're a real professional. That guy wasn't too forthcoming, but again, we were here today at State of Tennessee Department of Children's Services, and they did pretty good. She did come around at first. She had her fears, and I understand that, right? But then she went back, she may have spoke to him, and she came back and was cordial and able to speak to me in a good, professional, friendly way with a smile. So I'd say the education took when I kind of explained what I was doing, and she seemed not to take issue with it at that point. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you. Right up here, you see it? Yeah. Yep, there's a lot of them. There's one on this side too. There's 3 of them. Be careful. There's also one on this side of that And right on the other side of that, over here. Yeah, there's another one right there.
Oh yeah, there is. Thank you for telling me, sir.
Yeah, man, I figured y'all might go through a different door or something. I don't want anybody to get stung. I didn't want to get stung, so I'm sure nobody else.
Usually they're more angry about getting knocked down than they're
It's
anything
that time of the year, they're getting more lethargic. But I saw all those, I was like, whoa, I don't know if I even want to walk in this building.
We very rarely go in the front door, so Sam, thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Hey, like I told her, I'm not targeting any specific person. I know what you were telling me.
Yeah.
I'm about government accountability on every
too.
level, from the DMV, from here to the police department, to the mayor, to the county commission, all that. Because I think it's my civic duty
I think
to
it's wide open.
checks and balances, power to we the people. And too many people are lazy on that now, and they just want more government.
Well, and they don't want to know what's going on in accountability.
People would rather have an illusion than deal with the truth.
Because information we have is protected, we do HIPAA real big. I can't talk about anything. So we are to refer you to the DCS communications officer.
I get it. HIPAA's more about patients' health information being protected. I wasn't asking about any.
Well, they've also,
I don't know. I haven't been
incorporated into all personal information.
I haven't been HIPAA trained or certified, so I know that onus isn't on me. I was just asking a generalization because I know in Tennessee that last year especially, and I don't know how it is now, it's kind of why I'm inquiring, that there's a 56% turnover rate in DCS, and in the first year employees it's like a 96 or 97% turnover rate. And that might have been in Davidson County only, I'm not sure. And kids sleeping in the offices because they couldn't place them. Way too many caseloads per case manager, according to what they should have, which is like 20 or something. They were having like, I don't know, 80, crazy amounts. And it was about to go bankrupt. They were asking for a lot more funds, like 156 million. And I don't know what
information too for the state, and you can actually call the state. On the website tn.gov is your access to everything that they can be released, and they can tell you. And there's names to follow, and there's people that you can call, and there's information you can get, and there's also ways you can get release of information, but you have to go through them to do that.
You have to go through the proper channels.
I can't speak about anything that we do here.
Okay.
That we do. Like I said, you're more than welcome to have my card and my name. Which
I appreciate it.
It gives you a number to call, and that 1-800-4-CHILD is the hotline. If you're a mandated reporter, if you see anything about the health or safety of a child, you're actually mandated by law to call it.
Call it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
unfortunately, I can't release any information, or I can't say anything about the state, and I can't release any of their information.
Okay, and I don't have any hard feelings for you in doing what your job expects of you and what you can and can't do.
But I appreciate.
And I wish we could have a better dialogue about some of these issues that I don't think fall within HIPAA, but apparently you got a lot more restrictions than I do, and I love to stand on my freedoms and constitutional rights to free press.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing.
First Amendment, buddy.
First Amendment. Thank you. What did you say your name was? You didn't tell me. Tom Scott. Thank you for.
Who are you, sir?
You can call me upstanding citizen.
I called you my name.
Yeah, you did.
I was open with
that
you.
Constitution. Well, you're a government employee, and you kind of should give that. I'm standing on my Fourth Amendment right to be, keep my identity, my person, my effects, all those things private. Nothing to hide.
That's what I'm doing.
It's basically just flexing my rights.
See, the same thing. That's the same thing I'm doing for the information you're asking for me. I'm protecting all their Fourth Amendment.
Hey,
same thing,
you got to do what you got to do.
You keep asking.
And I'm not. I am. I'm going to. I've been all over this town, and
no, you keep asking.
And I'm going to keep asking.
You need. You can't get them from me.
Right. And I'll go to all the respective meetings I need to address certain things. And
there's a lot of, like you said, you can go on the social calendars. There's a lot of meetings open that people just don't know about. And you can go attend that, and you have the right to say stuff, and you have the right to stand up and do it.
I do, absolutely. That's our First Amendment, too.
Yeah.
The voice of the people that need to be heard. Don't need to just be heard, it needs to be acted on, right?
Yeah. I made a change, but that's the thing, though.
But you got to get a backing. Like, I can't do it with my singular voice, but hopefully I can spur on enough people to see issues and come along with a bigger voice of we the people to make the real change we need.
You have a fabulous day.
Hey, you too. Watch out for them boss, man. You're pretty brave coming out there swatting them around. Hey, have a good day, buddy. All right, guys. That'll be it for the Department of Child Services here in Marion County in Jasper, Tennessee. Y'all be good. Be good at it. Don't forget, nothing tastes better than a hillbilly pig roast. And we're going to catch you on the next one. Peace.